Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Manju Pandey at The Inspiring Edge. Hope all of you are doing very great. Whether it is your school, college or any business platform, the one who can speak well, the one who can present themselves well are always chosen at the stage level. Yes, we are talking about body language, the body movements, whether it is about reading minds or reading about one's intentions. Body language plays a very powerful role in our communication process. In fact, by the use of your accurate body movements, one can present themselves better in their daily interactions. It would not be wrong to say that sometimes we speak louder with our body movements than with our words. Our body language is indeed our first impression in our communication process. Whether it is formal communication or whether it is an informal communication, our body language, that is the use of our physical behavior and expressions, correlates with our words and reveals our intentions and manners. From the very ancient times, our body language, that is the use of every body movement, even our facial expression and our other behavior, facial expressions as well as our sitting position, everything counts in our communication process, right? So the right gesture, the use of right gesture is very important in our communication process. In fact, in our society, we are judged more with our body movements than with our words. So it is very important that we use the correct gestures for better interpretation, right? So our non-verbal cues, also known as body language, our body movements, is very important. We will learn some of the basic guidelines, some of the basic standards that we can definitely maintain in our formal communication process. To mention here, when it is about informal communication, definitely we cannot do much about it. When we are happy, excited or we are scared, those expressions instinctively happen. We cannot do much about it. But definitely for any business communication or formal communication, we can try to keep it positive. So let's learn some of the basic standards. Our facial expression. When we talk about facial expression, yes, it is very important. Our facial expression can truly reveal our intentions. So to start with the facial expression, it counts. Every part of the face counts. Let's talk about the eyebrows. When we talk about the eyebrows, I have often seen that when in any kind of communication process, when people interacting with each other do not come to a negotiation point or do not agree with each other, they try to squeeze the eyebrows, right? That is a wrong process. Okay, if you want to have a better elaboration of the ongoing discussion, you can slightly raise the eyebrows, maintaining your smile, okay, instead of squeezing it. Okay, that will show your interest as well as your confidence. Okay, squeezing the eyebrows is a wrong process, so try to slightly raise your eyebrows instead of squeezing the eyebrows. Now the second one, that is our eyes. In our eyes, maintaining eye contact with the other person is very important. When we talk about eyes, yes, someone has correctly said that the spark of your eyes speaks in volumes. Yes, my dear friends, so eyes can truly reveal many things which we often fail to speak. So maintaining an eye contact is very important during any kind of interaction. If you fail to maintain an eye contact or you look here and there, then in that case, it will show either you are not interested in the discussion or you are uncomfortable. I will show you a picture. In that case, it is very important that you maintain an eye contact. Whenever you are in any kind of business discussion, it is very important that you maintain the eye contact. It is very important. If you do not maintain an eye contact, the other person will feel you are not interested or you are uncomfortable. Now, coming to the mouth expression. Yes, the mouth expressions are really important in revealing our behavior and intentions. Okay? So definitely the first one which I would like to express is, do not cover your mouth in any kind of discussion. Covering the mouth will be a need whenever there is an emergency. Suppose if you want to sneeze. Definitely these days we all are interacting behind our mask due to the viruses all over. We are wearing masks and we are interacting behind the mask. Otherwise, it is a wrong behavior to cover the mouth during any kind of business discussion or formal discussion. Try not to cover your mouth until and unless it is needed. Also to note, do not bite your lips or nails. Yes, my dear friends, this is an important point. I have often seen people who suddenly go lose their confidence during any kind of meeting or discussion, and they try to bite their nails or they try to bite their lips. So biting the nails and biting the lips is a wrong process, is a wrong behavior, wrong body language that will reveal that you are nervous. So in that case, try avoiding those kind of body behavior. The next one, do not press your teeth or tighten the lips. Yes, when I say do not press the teeth or tighten the lips, I have often seen that when people interacting with each other and they do not come to a point of agreement, or they do not come to a negotiation point, or they do not agree with each other, they try to show their anger in those kind of manners. They try to bite their teeth, they try to press their lips. Now that shows that you are angry. It will reveal your inner anger. So in those situations, please try to avoid that. You can always interrupt the interaction if you want to have a re-understanding or discuss further. There are many ways to do that. Instead of biting your nail or instead of pressing your lips, those are wrong behavior. You should try to avoid that. Okay, now coming to the arms and legs. When we talk about our arms and legs, yes, it is very important, our sitting position. Okay, so our sitting position is very important, my friends. We should always try to sit straight. I will show you whenever we are in any kind of business discussion or formal discussion, we should try to sit straight. Okay, any kind of cross behavior or crossing your hands or crossing your legs will not be an accurate posture. Okay, it will reveal that you are trying to dominate the forum, you are trying to dominate the discussion. Okay, so in that case, you have to maintain an open posture. Okay, do not try to lean backward, do not try to cross your hands or legs, do not try to tap your hands or do not try to shake your legs. These kind of body behavior is not accurate. Also try to keep your mouth upward position. Try to keep your mouth towards the person you are interacting with. If you try to keep your mouth here and there, if you try to look down or you try to look otherwise in other positions, not towards the person you are interacting with, that will show that you are not interested in the discussion, or you are nervous, or you have lost your confidence. Okay, so this kind of behavior is not accurate. You should always try to maintain an open posture and sit straight. That will reveal your confidence as well as your interest. Now coming to the other point, that is our space. Yes, my friends, it is very important. If it is not an informal discussion, if it is a formal discussion and you are meeting new people, it is always good that you maintain at least 2 to 3 feet of space distance. Okay, if the discussion is within your family and friends, if it's a informal meeting, you can be intimate, but otherwise in any kind of business discussion or formal communication, try to maintain a space. Okay, that will be like showing respect to the new person. At the end, avoid playing with your hairs and accessories. I have seen often people try to play with their hairs or mobile phone or other accessories and keys. No, that's a very wrong behavior. That is kind of distracting the other people who are involved in that discussion or involved in the communication process in that forum. Okay, so we should try to avoid those kind of distracting body language. Okay, you should not play with your hair or any kind of body parts, or you should not be playing with your any kind of accessories, whether it is mobile phone or anything that will be like kind of distracting the other people also. Okay, so these are few basic points you try to maintain in your communication process, in your formal discussion or formal communication process. To remember, almost 60 to 65% of our body language is controlled in the communication process. Our communication process is mostly nothing but how we present ourselves, also our words, as well as 60 to 65% of our body behavior. So using the correct body postures and gestures can help you to better materialize the situation or the discussions. Okay, you will be able to control the entire communication process. You will be able to win the communication process. Right, friends? Hope you all have enjoyed this session with me. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Thank you very much.